Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the Studio Chatter podcast. This is episode 3. If you haven't been here before, my name is Wesley, and
my name is Nabil.
And we're going to be talking about anime, mostly, but we will probably expand that to other stuff. Today, we'll probably be talking more about the video game side of stuff, as we will get into the show. But we want to thank you, everyone, for listening. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Spotify. We just recently put up a Twitter. So if you want to follow us there. We're going to try and interact more and share some anime news and whatnot. You can follow us at studio_chatter on X or Twitter, whatever you want to use. But yeah, let's get right into it. Last week we talked about some anime that we felt had really good stories, and some that we kind of connected to a little bit. We talked about Silent Voice, or at least my picks for Silent Voice. I think Josie, Tiger and the Fish, and I think Dangers in My Heart. And then you talked about what?
Mine's war is Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and Demon Slayer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think that
sounds about right.
That's correct. But yeah, that was last week's recap. So if you're interested in listening to that, we'll just go back to episode 2. Should be up on Spotify and YouTube. But today we're going to be talking about Pokemon. I don't know if you've seen the new Mega Evolutions.
I've talked about it with my brother-in-law, but I haven't really seen anything with it.
Here, we'll pull it up. They had just recently shown the... they just recently unveiled Victreebel and Dragonite. And I gotta say, they seem really cool in theory, and then they show them, and it is just
oh dang,
to me, the shittiest design that they could have possibly put out.
They say they've tried copying Missouri from Demon Slayer there.
Like, it is absolutely crazy. Like, they took Victreebel, which looked pretty menacing, I guess you could say, and just turned him into, for lack of better terms, just it looked like a ball sack.
Dragonite's cute. I mean, he's always been cute, so okay.
I don't. Dre put the wings on his head. What do you mean?
Wings on his head. Okay, yeah. And, I mean, it's still cute, but
they wanted, from what I saw, they wanted to make him look like a flying Dragonair. But I feel like why add
wings to the head?
Well, why? I mean, you could add the wings, get rid of his small wings and put big wings there. But I just feel like you don't go backwards because it's an evolution.
Yeah, see, this one's pretty cool.
Yeah, that one's sick. But it's
what's up with the wings on the legs too?
I don't know. It's just frustrating and to me a little bit lazy on their design part. And then Victreebel, they made a whole little short.
Oh my God,
it looked like a horror
look
short.
Like a nutsack.
Yeah, it's wild. And they had a whole, this right here is a whole short that they had to unveil it. They gave us super sick. Everyone thought it was going to be a horror video game or something like that. And it was for the reveal. And what even makes it even worse is all of it's fully voice acted. And they can't even put voice acting or anything like that in the video games. It's just cutscenes with text.
That makes no sense.
So I don't know if so I wanted to talk about the Mega Evolutions and stuff like that, and
but what's mega about it?
I don't. The way that they described it was he has such he produces so much toxic sludge or something like that that he's got to wrap the thing around his neck to control it.
That's why he looks like a squeezed nutsack, then.
Yeah, I mean, to me it's just wild that they thought that this was the best option for it.
They could have come up with a lot better ideas, at least in my opinion.
And let me show you what I've seen to be the Starmie that they have out.
Oh no!
Look, that's what apparently the Mega Starmie
it looks
is.
Like Patrick with a costume on.
Yeah, they say it looks like Patrick with whenever he wears their high heels. Why are you taking Starmie and just making him taller?
I guess some things don't need to be changed or updated, huh?
I mean, I just feel even this one right here.
That one's alright.
like there's different designs, like fan designs that I felt like could be better, but you just make him. I just feel like it's being super lazy, and I.
Hey, but they get paid the big bucks to do this.
Well, it's the people who are like so ingrained in just anything
Right.
that Nintendo makes that they're just gonna keep buying it, and I don't know. Like I'm not excited about Legends ZA whatsoever. I don't know if
Right.
you've seen anything about it, but the combat doesn't look fun. Like I understand that they're taking stuff from like Legends Arceus or Arceus, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
It's I understand like they're taking like some of the combat, but I have always enjoyed the turn-based combat that the normal games have. I wasn't a super big fan of Legends, the first Legends.
Do you think they should bring back like the old style games, like like on the Game Boy and stuff like that?
So I we'll get into that a little bit because I'm gonna say what game I think was the best of the newer ones and kind of where they kind of lost a little
Okay.
bit. So I I think just like Legends ZA, it like you can run around with your Pokemon out, and it doesn't feel as engaging. It's just like you you battling this Pokemon or like this trainer,
Mm-hmm.
and they attack, and then you can kind of like lazily run to the left, and your Pokemon will dodge the move. And
What the hell's the fun in that then?
yeah, I just don't. It doesn't seem like that fun, and it takes place in one city.
I think that's why I lost interest in Pokemon games. 'Cause they kind of been like lazy for the most part.
Yeah, so I'll go to this. I My favorite game of the new, I guess, between Legends, Violet, and
Ooh, Violet.
Shield.
Nice.
I gotta say, Shield has been better.
Really?
I went back and I've done like a little challenge with my friend, and if I might just explain like the rules of the challenge and all that for the viewers if they want to do it. But uh, I did a little like challenge with him, so I replayed the whole game,
Mm-hmm.
and I like the overworld Pokemon aspect, but I also love to have the wild encounters where like you can catch Pokemon, but you got to kind of hunt for them in the field.
Like in the old school Pokemon games, you walk through the grass.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
Oh, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
that's not the sound effect, but something of that nature.
We'll put that, but it's it's so disappointing to see like shiny hunting was something that I kind of got into in I think like X and Y,
Right.
and you had to like count the encounters and like go through there and hope that you found a shiny, or whenever you found a shiny, even in Shield because they weren't overworld shinies, then you've like my very first playthrough I got a shiny Yamask, and
Oh,
I
nice.
thought that was like sick because I
Right.
found it like full odds, wasn't hunting, just found it on my first playthrough, and I fell in love with it, and I still have it even after I started the new game. I made sure to put it in my Pokemon home, but it it made shiny hunting kind of pointless. Like you
Right.
can make sandwiches in the new one, which the sandwiches is a whole other. They just basically took like cardboard physics and you just drop everything there. That was stupid.
Jesus.
The curry was much better in Sun and Moon, I think. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the one with the curry. But yeah, that one was much better. Um, so it just made like that stupid. Like you just run around until you find a shiny.
So it made it easy, basically.
Yeah, it made it significantly easier.
So I have a question for you and the fans. Do you think Pokemon games and just anime games in general have gone downhill instead of going up in terms of like technology and all that stuff?
Um, I mean, the Switch in Violet and Scarlet. There were several times. Not I've never had the issue, but in one of the towns, you had to be careful because if you went in there, it would crash the game, and like the frames would drop. Jeez.
Sorry, guys.
You hear that? Man's drinking Sprite, chose the wrong drink. But uh, it was. Oh man, I have like so many gripes about that. But yeah, like I wouldn't say that they've like necessarily decreased. I just feel like some of the design choices.
It'd be better.
Yeah, like the Mega Evolutions, I really loved, and I like the idea of them coming back.
Right.
But so far they've been super disappointing. Um, the Gigantamax, it wasn't terrible. It was a cool concept, and I liked the way the raids worked. The raids could freak out a little bit in like terms of like uh, how the order of the Pokemon attack and all that.
Right.
Um, but it wasn't like the Terra raids. Terra types is idiotic in general. Like I went through the entire game without doing anything with it. I feel like it was just kind of like maybe a competitive thing, which I don't even know if they do that in competitive anymore. Or I don't know. I don't watch competitive, but
Right.
um, I just felt like the max raids and the new ones, like it's time based, whereas the other one really wasn't time based. The Gigantamax ones were if you got knocked out 4 times, 3 or 4 times, then you got blown out of the den, and that was it. This one's timed, and if you die, or if your Pokemon faints on any of your team,
Mm-hmm.
you not only get a time penalty, but then you have to wait a turn to come back. So you get a time penalty. Time still counts down throughout the time that you're fainted,
Mm-hmm.
and then you come back. And so I just feel like that's too big of a time penalty if you get fainted, for even if you have just the computers playing with you, they choose bad Pokemon, and that's a whole nother issue. But they choose bad Pokemon, and then they get fainted. You get the time penalty, and you gotta wait. I feel like it could have been better, like wholly.
Jesus.
And then they got rid of like the battle tree and battle mason and stuff.
No way.
Yeah, like I think Sun and Moon was the last one that had it, and like it was a fun way to do it, where you and your friend could go through and battle all these like
Mm-hmm.
old Pokemon trainers and see how far you could get. It was super fun to do, and they took that out. So like in game stuff, there's really nothing that you can do. You just run around or you just restart. There's just no. I mean, you can battle like the students again,
Mm-hmm.
but the friend that I was doing the run with, he said that it's not as like competitive as the Battle Tree and Battle Mason was.
Jesus.
But I mean, the only other kind of like anime game that I've played since, or like outside of Pokemon, was the Naruto Shinobi Striker game. I don't know if you ever played that one.
Come on now. You know I'm a nerd. You know I have, D. You know I feel like a
I
badass.
I loved that game. That game was super fun. I kind of need to go back and like start playing it some more.
You never played Budokai?
The new one?
No, the Dragon Ball Z. Just the older one. The other one doesn't really matter.
Well, my brother had it, and I watched him play it, and I played a little bit of it.
So you never played Naruto Ninja Storm either?
I've played a little bit of that, and just not much. I usually just like get on there, and I will do like a couple of offline battles, and then
Right.
hop off.
Right.
There was like one. I think it's Ninja Storm 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Is the one with like the Akatsuki story.
I believe it's 3.
And that, like, sometimes I'll just go and, like, on YouTube and watch the cutscenes and all through that. I think I'm a big Akatsuki fan, so it was cool to see all that.
So the whole pain thing and
Like, how they recruited all of them.
Uh-huh.
I kind of wish that they would just make that, like, a
Into-
movie or something.
hey, who knows? It might. You know they do things slow sometimes. Very slow.
I mean, it's been out for a while, so I don't know. But that would be I would love to see, like, in a full form
And
movie or, like, something like that.
And you know how many people would like to like see that? Like that'd be
Yeah, I'm really surprised
Badass.
that they didn't make a movie.
just to see Orochimaru try to take down Pain, which you saw that in that he went to go strike him and he's like, "What are you doing? Get away!" And just
Oh
use
yeah,
almighty
it
push.
blew him away. Yeah, I feel like that one was that would be good to make like a movie. But I feel like Shinobi Striker was a good sort of. They did something sort of like what is it? What is it? Dragon Ball.
Which one, Kakarot?
No, it was the one before. They're making like a second one now, but they've put so much
The time travel one?
Yeah. I can't think of the name. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's
And
the one where Trunks is like the main hero, and he does the time skip and fixes the timeline.
yeah, I'm trying to see. Dragon Ball Fighters was another good one, but I'm trying to think. Xenoverse, that's what it is.
Yes,
I think there's a third one now. I think because it says Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse was a very good one. I put a lot of hours in that one.
I will say Sparking Zero. It lived up to its hype, in my opinion.
I haven't played that one. I kind of wanted to. I might get it for PC and try it.
We gotta get it. I mean, I have. You can play it on the PlayStation 5.
But
what's that? Oh, Dragon Ball Heroes. What's your take on Dragon Ball Heroes? I know, kind of going off topic, but what do you think about that?
I haven't. That's the like.
That's like the canon. No,
it's the non-canon one.
Yeah, that like.
I haven't seen much on it. I saw like a couple of episodes, I think, but I haven't really.
That like shows you Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 for the first time. Shows you.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 3.
They did like a lot of stuff that I think fans wanted to see.
Which was cool, you know. It gave you the idea and how it would look like and all that.
Yeah, I think it was good for the series, at least to like hold off some of us throughout for like what's next.
Mm-hmm.
Still need to go back and watch Daima.
Ooh.
I haven't seen that, despite me being like a super big Majin Buu fan, and like all that being wrapped around Majins.
Yeah. I got no life, so I finished that thing like a week after all of it came out.
I need to go back and watch it. I've been kind of.
And then it's cool, and what's cool about Dragon Ball Heroes is like, you know how, what we're gonna talk about on the podcast too, is like, what if this guy is stronger than this guy, or like, you know, we cross like anime worlds, I guess you could say. So,
Yeah.
in Dragon Ball Heroes, they brought Super Saiyan 4 Goku GT version, and then Super Saiyan Blue Goku to see who's stronger, and that was pretty cool. So
Who ended up being stronger?
would it being stronger?
I would think Blue, but
You would think Blue, but I think Super Saiyan 4 GT was a little bit stronger.
I'll have to go back and watch it and see. Hell, we should do a video about watching, like, go back and rewatching some of the fights in like different series.
We should.
Like Majin Vegeta versus Goku.
That was a good one.
Sasuke versus Datara was a good one. Yeah, we need to go back and.
If you want to cry, we go watch Sasuke versus Itachi, and Itachi die.
Oh, well, Itachi technically won that one.
He let his brother win just to make his brother a whole lot stronger.
Yeah, I guess for the end game it was good, but
we all know Itachi was stronger at that point still, no matter what.
Yeah, well,
his Genjutsu was stronger.
Let's take a quick break real quick, and we're gonna reset everything because the camera turns off, and so we gotta reset. So, yeah, we'll be right back now. Okay, sorry about that. The camera on the battery actually died, so it was good timing. But yeah, I don't know what we were talking about before, but you know, let's move on. So we're gonna talk about our weekly shows now. And have you been keeping up with your weekly shows?
No, I had family come out of the country, so I was pretty busy this week and weekend. So I have not. So this is gonna be an all you situation for the most part, unless I decide to chime in.
All right. Well, I'll talk about. So spoiler warnings for anyone listening. If you don't want to be spoiled on anything that's coming out now, which I'll be talking about. My Dress Up Darling, Fragrant Flower Blooms, Togen Anki, I think is the name. That's pretty much the 3 that I've been watching now. So I'll start with Dress Up Darling. The most recent episode was pretty good. Not really much has gone on, like, story-wise, too much. There's Juju-sama, I think is her name. Or Juju, whatever. She's coming back, so... What?
Sorry, my cat's over there meowing like it's pregnant.
Oh, sorry. You probably can't hear that, but, yeah, so... The
Okay.
new recurring character coming back from season 1, and some new characters that seem pretty neat. There's like a little bit of conflict, kind of stirring between Marin and a new kind of character. So we'll see how that uh, happens. And then the fragrant flower, I really liked this episode. Um, they went. It was Wakari. I think it's her. I think it's how you say it. And Rintaro, they went to the aquarium on like a little date, and
Oh.
it was actually like a super good animation, super cute episode.
They went sushi shopping.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could say that. But yeah, it was a really nice episode. A lot of progress has been made in their like
See,
feelings and
I
stuff.
like animes like that.
Yeah,
You know.
it feels nice. It was super adorable and probably my favorite episode that has come out so far. But that anime is quickly rising to the levels of like Dangers in My Heart. So if you're not watching it, I would go and start it and watch it. It's so good.
So you recommend this anime for people who haven't seen like a rom com and want to get into it, or
I mean, yeah,
like,
I think that it would
it's
be
like
pretty
an
good.
easy one to get into? Like nothing crazy is gonna happen.
Yeah, no, I mean it's pretty easy to follow. And it so far has been like super good pacing. The animation's great as
And
always.
when they went on this date to the aquarium, was there any whales?
No, there's no whales.
Well, they
I
didn't
think
go.
there was like sharks and
Oh,
stingrays and
okay,
stuff.
so they didn't go whale hunting.
No,
Oh,
no, they didn't.
dang
I
it.
don't know how. I don't know really where you would put a whale in a aquarium, but it's pretty
Hey, they
big.
have whale sharks, I think.
Well, yeah, but that's a shark, not a whale.
It's a little bit both. I know it's mostly
Just
a
because
shark.
it's named whale shark doesn't mean they're both. And then Togen Anki was pretty good. That one I'm not. I don't know. There's like some stuff that I like about it, and there's some stuff that's uh, eh. The animation is
Sounds like
decent.
my job.
Animation is decent. This one, it was a pretty funny episode. It's about like they show some of the characters that you haven't really seen their powers yet. And
Powers.
yeah, have you not seen anything about it?
Nope.
It's like so basically like it's Onis versus what they call Momotaro. Um, and they're like fight. They've been fighting for years and years. So people with Oni blood use their blood to make weapons and stuff. They have different abilities.
So like demon blood,
Yeah.
kind of. Okay.
And the Momotaro have this black bacteria, is what they call it, to use as their weapons
Nasty.
and different abilities. And so there's one where this girl, the Oni girl, uses her blood to like basically make like these fists and stuff. And she has this, I guess you could call it like maybe I don't really want to say like kink or anything like
It's
that.
a kink, don't
But
lie.
she wants to like have men depend on her, and like that's her like that's what she really enjoys. So much so that where like they will, from what they say, fall into a vegetable state. So
Yikes, sounds like Saturday night.
so she and then part of her power, if like she covers you in her blood, then you basically
Die?
lose. Well, you lose the will to fight, and like you just become like a vegetable. So I guess basically die. But yeah, it's pretty funny with like her and the other guy. It's in the scene. But yeah, that one I don't know. I'd probably rate that show overall maybe like a 7 out of 10 right now.
7.5, like 7.2, 7.5, or 7.
Probably like 7.2 right now.
Okay.
If it next few episodes, if it gets good, I mean it's kind of like it'll have some cool scenes and then kind of slows down. So I don't know. It's kind of like maybe you could compare it to like first season of My Hero, where it's just kind of like
Okay.
up and down with pacing a little bit, maybe. Some people may disagree with me, and that's fine too. But
As long as it's not like Uzumaki, we're good.
yeah,
That was
just
straight downhill, if you ask me.
that was a little too slow. But that's it's been my shows recently. I really haven't been watching too many. There's a couple more that I've been watching that I need to catch up on episodes. So obviously I haven't watched the new episodes, so I'm not gonna explain anything with that. But yeah, you need to catch up on your shows.
Yep, and I will give you guys an update, Jesus Christ, an update on my shows, which is Windbreaker, Blue Lock, and Full Metal.
Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yes, I can't say the name, but I love the anime.
Which I mean, I don't know if Windbreakers is still going, but there won't be any spoilers for Blue Lock or Full Metal Alchemist because it's kind of been out for a while.
No, I think Windbreaker all of it came out. That's why I'm watching it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, none of his shows are brand new, so no spoilers there. But I'll give his opinion on it.
I'm lame. I'm sorry, but I like to watch things fully because I don't like to wait. If that makes sense, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, maybe I if I get into a show, then I'm like down to wait. Which I kind of want to. My friend had a little discussion, or he said he wanted to rant about Shield Hero the new, I think it's season 4 now, and he said that it is like so awful that I should just not worry about catching up.
Sweet Jesus.
So I don't know. I might continue on and just see what his issues were, because if it has like fallen so far from grace, then I kind of want to see it and like almost like a car crash, like watch the fall from grace.
Sweet Jesus.
Because season 1 was so good. Like I really loved season 1, and then season 2 was not as good.
Right.
Not nearly as good. There were some gripes that he had that I really didn't. I don't like agree that like it was a big deal. Like season 2, they go from like at the end of season 1 where he like acquires this Raphtalia's, I think, village, like home village, and then season 2 starts with like the village is rebuilt and like all this stuff, and he was like upset. He's like, well, why was there like no episode about that? And I don't know. I don't really feel like it deserved a whole episode. Maybe like you could do flashbacks or something like that, but I didn't have an issue with them just being like, okay, we go from no village to like a village fully there. I just really feel like there wasn't content there that needed to be shown.
There was no village, and then there was a village?
Well, there was like, it was her old village, and then like on season 2, it's rebuilt, it's bustling, everyone's having a great time.
So like Minecraft?
I mean, I guess, but like it's just I felt like it didn't need to be elaborated.
Okay, it was
super
just
far.
one of those things that didn't need to be put in there, basically.
I mean, like,
not that much. Like
I mean, like you could do like maybe like half an episode just them doing like flashbacks.
Okay, but not a
showing
full episode.
I just felt like you didn't need 2 or 3 episodes just explaining how they rebuilt the village.
Okay, so I got another question for you and fans. So, what anime have you seen or watched, you or the fans, that started off so good and then just went?
Like crash.
I got one.
You go ahead while I think.
So I think this is gonna be really dumb, but Boruto the movie, before the show came out, I thought the movie was good. When the show came out, it bombed, in my opinion. Because the movie came out first, and then they did the show. Like it was, they did the movie and then the show.
Maybe I need to watch the movie because I've never seen the movie.
So think about like Dragon Ball Super. The movie is like the first season of Dragon Ball Super is like when Frieza comes back.
Oh yeah, where it's like the Frieza movie, and then they just made that into Dragon Ball.
But that's the same way. Boruto came out as a movie first. No, I think they did it just to test to see.
It's probably
if
a pilot successful thing, but yeah.
Right, and then the movie was good, and then the show went.
I'm trying to think. There's really never been like a show that has fallen down.
Uzumaki.
Well, I mean, we never even really watched it enough to really do that.
In our defense, or at least my defense, you could join me or not, I was falling asleep watching it. It wasn't like, I get the style.
Uzumaki, the story is really cool.
Right.
And like the theory, or not the theory, like the just the story in its entirety is good. I just think that maybe the pacing could have been a little bit better, or maybe having like color. I mean, I know Junji Ito's style is like black and white,
which it's a good style. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but
I just think it maybe wasn't as wasn't adapted well enough.
It was too hyped, in my opinion.
Maybe. I feel like there's like short stories. He's got like a Netflix thing has like a Junji Ito collection that has Uzumaki has like one episode. I think it was if they would have been able to redo that with maybe higher quality, maybe or like maybe 2 episodes, it would have been good. I just think that maybe the whole thing didn't need to be one. Why are you picking at stuff?
I don't know, dude. It's itchy. I started scratching it.
Sorry, he's like a little kid. He can't stay still doing nothing. But yeah, there's really no anime that I've dropped. I mean, I guess maybe Shield Hero for me. I started it and then I just kind of fell out of that. I mean, I've done the same thing with Slime. I never really had the desire to finish it. I don't know. I'm just not that into it, to be honest. I don't know if you've seen it or anything. The reincarnated as a slime.
No, I've heard of it. I just haven't watched it.
I don't know.
But like,
it was like cool for like a little bit, and then I just kind of fell out of it, and just never really wanted or had any desire to pick it back up.
Only one friend other than you has told me about that show, so I think it's not good then. Only one person recommended it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people like it. Like one of my friends is really into
to
it.
each their own. I mean, but you like it, by all means, watch it.
Yeah,
talk about it.
But
give it a shout out.
I think my anime tastes have changed a little bit to where I'm just not like into just the action adventure stuff as much anymore as I was.
Sadly, that's still my cup of tea.
Which, I mean, nothing's wrong with that. Everyone has their own thing. Which I think it's nice to maybe have like different flavors.
Yeah, so I like action and all that, but then I like fighting, like Baki, and then like I like adventure, and then I like Pokemon. Which I guess Pokemon you say is adventure, but I don't know. I mean, I do like rom-com.
Actually, now that you were saying different stuff, I think I know the one that started out great and then just fell off hard, and that was Seven Deadly Sins.
Dude, you just read my fucking mind. I was about to ask you about Seven Deadly Sins, and
it
got the best of me.
It started so good. Like I watched that so much, and then I think I never really. I started watching a little bit of like the Ten Commandments and stuff, but I heard that the animation was bad, and I never really got to the point where the animation was so bad. But I've seen like screenshots from it, and I heard that the fan service got really bad, but it just never grabbed my attention like the first season did.
The first season, the first 2 seasons. I think the first 2 seasons were the best ones.
I don't know if when did the second season end off? Because I just remember whenever he defeated the like demon king thing.
I gotta watch it because I don't remember. That wasn't ASMR. That was just me whispering.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe the first 2 seasons.
I was gonna ask you about Seven Deadly Sins before that, because I was thinking that I feel like Seven Deadly Sins was one of those that started up amazing and then just went.
Yeah, it kind of animation fell off. I started watching like the spinoff or I don't know if it was really a spinoff, but it's like a time jump and then they started again, and it was actually pretty good. I need to pick it back up.
You think Attack on Titan started off strong and then kind of went down a little bit, but then got right back up?
I think it's just gone so long that I've never really.
You want to talk about long? Want to watch One Piece?
I mean, One Piece at least people. Like they seem to it just gets better and better. I haven't watched it, so I don't know. But I have watched like several seasons of Attack on Titan, and I don't know. It just seems like it's kind of like run its course. Like I think Aaron's dead now.
Yeah,
and apparently they're still like releasing parts, which I don't know what else could possibly have.
I will say this though: the first scene of Attack on Titans was fucking bloody as hell. Like you see his mom, spoiler alert, which if you haven't seen it right now, sweet Jesus. But you've seen it. The opening scene is I'm sorry, that's I lost it. The opening scene of Attack on Titans, goodness God, you see his mom get eaten.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, it was like a good show, at least for the first couple seasons, and then I kind of dropped it as a show entirely. So I don't know. Maybe go back and we can rewatch some of it and have fresh opinions. But I I don't know. It's hard for me to watch anime with like 8 seasons a little bit and continue on. But yeah. So I think we're gonna. You wanna roll into some anime news for a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead, take it away.
So some anime news that we kind of went back, and it'll be mainly just a lot of new anime that'll be coming out next year. But we have one that'll be coming out this year as well. So Farming Life in Another World was announced for 2026 as a season 2. There's another one that I watched and I thoroughly enjoyed. It was I don't know if you've seen it at all. It's a nice like little slice of life type isekai that you can just kind of sit down and watch. The next one is there was a cute girl in the hero's party. I watched a little bit of the trailer today, and it was pretty. It seems pretty funny. Basically, like the hero party tries to go kill the demon lord,
Okay.
and he's like, "Oh, this girl's cute," so he tries to propose to her, and it seems like it's gonna be like a kind of funny one. That's set for a 2026 release as well. A new rom-com set to release this year is My Friend's Little Sister Has It In For Me. It had a new key visual. It'll be airing October 4th, 2025. That one seems pretty good. It's about like from what I read a little bit, it was like a shy guy and his best friend's little sister is like popular and like whatnot. Obviously, like that trope. But she becomes like super clingy, but just to him. So it seems like it'll be pretty good. Hopefully, it'll be good. And then the Food Diary of Miss Maid gets a TV anime in 2026.
Nice.
Didn't have any other details that I saw. But yeah, that's so far. And I think you said there were some other like more mainstream ones set to release. I think later this year as well as 2026.
Yes, I know 2026 Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 comes out, and there's another one. Give me 1 second, bear with me.
I think it was, you said the fall was Chainsaw Man movie, which I think has been released in Japan.
Chainsaw Man movie.
I think what else was there this year?
Give me a second.
Demon Slayer, that's what it was.
Demon Slayer, and then in October of 2025, doesn't say when, just says October. Disney's Twisted Wonderland comes out.
In October, yeah.
Yeah, and then
One Punch Man season 3, which this will be the next thing. Baby Metal and Jam Project are working on the opening for that.
That's gonna be a very good opening then.
Yeah, I'll admit One Punch Man at least has some pretty good openings, and with Baby Metal, it sounds like it's gonna be.
And then
sick.
January 2026, Fire Force gets to season 3, and that is another anime that I'm gonna be talking about very soon.
Part 2 for season 3.
Oh yeah, part 2. I can't read. All right, dyslexic. And My Hero Academia season 8 comes out October 4th as well.
So it's a pretty big anime coming out. I need to watch Vigilantes. I haven't seen that one.
I've heard that. I heard that one's good.
Yeah, I think that one got pretty high rated.
Have you heard anything about Tokyo Revengers? That sounds familiar.
I think I've seen something about that. One second, the camera made a weird noise. So we're gonna go to another little short break. We'll be right back. All right. So yeah, we
Okay, cool.
we keep having issues with the camera. I don't know why. But we're gonna kind of wrap it up there. I know we were talking about Tokyo Revengers, which I haven't seen much of, but it seems to be pretty good. I think a lot of people seem to like it. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. Keep having some camera difficulties, but we want to thank everyone for listening. Make sure to follow us on X at studio_chatter, YouTube, listen on Spotify if you're on the go, and whatnot. Well, hopefully we'll have some clips and stuff up and try to expand this channel a little bit better. We've been so far good at posting on a schedule, so hopefully we'll continue to have videos out every Wednesday and podcasts out every Friday.
Thanks to you, Wesley. Appreciate that.
So we're going to try and do our best, but thank you again for watching, and thank you again for listening. Please do remember that you are all beautiful people. See you guys later. Bye.
Later.